It's trying to make Bradford more equitable in terms of people's mental health.
We have over 30 different voluntary and community sector organisations.
I think it's important to have something to really shout the message of it's okay to have those conversations, it's okay to talk.
Developed by the Bradford District and Craven Health and Care Partnership, the Healthy Minds initiative aims to promote, protect and improve the mental health and wellbeing of everyone here in Bradford by offering a single point of access to relevant help and support. Today we hear from Sasha Bhat, Priority Director at Healthy Minds, to talk about the services they offer to communities in and around Bradford, as well as Masira Hans, Programme Director at Mind in Bradford, about their role as key partners in the programme. We also hear from Haris Ahmed, a performer at Take the Mic, a Healthy Minds live performance event, who shares his personal experiences with mental health and how culture and creativity can support improvements in mental health for all.
Our key ambition through Healthy Minds is how do we make sure that everybody who lives in Bradford has the opportunity to a better life. And what we know about people in Bradford is we've got lots of challenges in terms of people's employment, access to resources. What we also know on the positive side is that we've got some great community assets in terms of arts, culture, parks and things that really have a positive impact on people's lives, and how do we make sure people have got the access to those, and if not, how do we support them to have the access to those opportunities. We can't do any of this without our partners and without our communities. We have over 30 different voluntary and community sector organisations, and all of our statutory partners across the health trusts, the hospital trusts, independent providers and our local authority colleagues, because by working together we can make those changes.
What we're trying to do today is really look at how we're going to make the biggest impact, especially for those communities that do face different but potentially even more challenges than other people might do. It's trying to make Bradford more equitable in terms of people's mental health. I think personally, sometimes what happens in Bradford is that, we tend to put ourselves in little boxes as communities, gender, any of that, whereas I'd like to see a little bit more discussion around our similarities and how we can bring people together.
What we know is when people access activities, the positive impact it has on people in terms of their healing, of understanding their emotions, being able to express their emotions. And what's important is that people who have mental health issues can access those. So the Take the Mic night was a really good example of young people being able to share in their own words their experiences of mental health.
This is an event to celebrate healthy minds, and it's quite important that we have these spaces to raise mental health awareness. Young people can often find themselves shoehorned into this bottle up your emotions mentality. I think it's important to have something to parallel that and really shout the message of it's okay to have those conversations, it's okay to talk.
Pain's a pain, but pain's a human trait. Emotions are hard, but a part of what makes us great. Remember, each day is a clean slate. It's better that you showed up and to do it late. I'm never good with conclusions, I guess it's a metaphor. We know the past, but not at all what we have in store. Thanks for listening, thanks for sticking with me. Remember, when things get tricky, growth isn't always pretty. Thank you.
For me, creativity is good because it means that I can link everything that I'm going through into something tangible. I think sometimes with mental health, it can be like mental health, big stigma sort of word. But when you can actually turn it into something that's tangible and you can read it and you can reflect on it and you can perform it and you can share it with people, it turns it into something that can be a very intimidating thing into something that's actually, really easy to process in comparison.
That's what we want to really see a lot more of, people being able to share their experiences, build the types of services that we want to see for people across our district, and have people see people who reflect them, who represent and resonate with them. And that's why the partnerships with our voluntary sector organisations are so important, because they help really bridge that gap.